Michael Edwards and Richard Hughes, what are they cooking this summer? Let's dive into it. People, breaking from Fabrizio Romano, Jerome Quansah has verbally agreed personal terms with Bayer Leverkusen. Bayer Leverkusen and Liverpool are closing in on a permanent deal. Understand, it will be worth 30 million plus for the defender and add-ons. Also, David Ornstein has confirmed this himself. The Liverpool are close to an agreement with Jerome Quansah. Just note of 40 million euros, which is about 34 million pounds. Decent set of business for a player that does have potential to be a good defender, in my opinion. The thing is with Jerome Quansah, I've said it for a long time, is he's a confident centre-back. This is a guy that played 13 games in the league last season, 6 in the Cup, 4 in the Champs, and 2 in the FA Cup. Played a total of 25 games last season. And the season before that, he played 34 games, 17 in the league, 7 in Europa League, 5 in Cup, 5 in FA Cup, and obviously 1 game in the Premier League, 2. I actually like Quansah as a centre-back. I do think he has got the minerals to be a good defender, but he looks like one where if he's not got it there mentally and the mindset with his confidence, he can make mistakes, and you can very much see that with him, with his body language and the way he defends as a player. And that is a concern for me. But for £35 million, you can genuinely not go wrong with this bit of business for Liverpool. Everyone thought this deal would be done in a swap deal, whether that's with it, etc. But it looks like it is going to be a completely separate deal, and obviously he's going to come in and be the replacement for Jonathan Tyre. So that's that done. He's obviously gone to Bayern Munich, and obviously now Quansah is going to go to Leverkusen to be their long-term replacement. I think Quansah is going to still have a really good career because he'll go to Germany and learn his craft, and maybe he can build himself back up one day to come back to the Premier League or go somewhere of his dreams. And this summer, Liverpool, by the way, Liverpool have made 62 million in sales from Kelleher, Quansah and Trent so far. Liverpool still haven't sold Nunes and Elliott and a few others yet. To make 62 million quid so far from 3 players is brilliant. We've got 10 mil from a player that was going on for free, 34 million from Quansah, and then obviously I think we've got about 18 million quid for Kelleher. So absolutely brilliant piece of business from Liverpool Football Club this summer. And the fact that we still haven't sold a Nunes, who we're going to be selling for 50-60, Elliott for 30-40, you got your Chiesas, your Ben Dokes in there, your Simicasas, your Robertson's still got to be sold. Liverpool are going to make easily 150 to 200 in sales this summer, and that is not going to be a surprise. I've seen a lot of people compare this. Big up to Grizz. Can go make sure you drop a subscription. There's really good Liverpool content. Correct. This is what he said. The dream summer for LFC is that we sell Chiesa, Nunes, bring in Isaac, Robbo Wilson will be sold, and Hasso. By the way, people, we have had talks. We have got an interest in Mark Guay. And I think that'll be a really good replacement, in my opinion. I think that would genuinely be a really, really good replacement for Jerome Quansah, a guy that's had a really good tournament at the Euros a year ago. He's got 1 year left on his contract, and I've been saying for some time this is a deal where I won't be surprised if Liverpool look to be getting involved in. I know they've definitely had interest in Mark Guay in the past, but again, I feel like if a Newcastle someone was to come in from, you'd probably go there, most likely just due to the fact that more guaranteed game time. But he still would be guaranteed game time with the injuries of Canate, the Cups, and he still get games in the Champions League as well for him. So That's going to be interesting. This would be the dream summer, but it is looking like Quansah is going to be leaving out the door. It's sad because I do rate him, guys. I do rate him. When I first watched him come on the scene back in not the last season, the season before that, when he was playing in the Europa League, was thinking, oh, this guy's going to be an absolute talent. Had a really good season, and then when it came to the last season, the season just gone, it's just not gone well for him. One, in terms of the minutes of a defender of his age who wants to improve, he's got to be getting more and more game time. And the thing is, when I go back to he's a confident centre back, is you look at Ipswich, right? Ipswich, he played the first 45 minutes, got hooked at half time, and when he came back from that moment, you could just see he just wasn't the same again. He's one of those ones where you need to put an arm around him and help him. And I just don't think currently he's going to be getting that at Liverpool alongside with the game time. And for the business of 34 million, you can't not go wrong for a guy that played 25 games last season. And a lot of people don't think he is good enough of Liverpool level. And I know he signed that contract last year. I think that was just mainly due to market value. The fact that, it helps improve the price tag as well. So really, really good bit of business from Liverpool. I would have liked to have kept him around for maybe 1 year to see what he can do. But that is not looking like it's going to be the case. This deal looks like it's going to get done in the next couple of days. And then it's going to be interesting to see what happens after that, because Darwin is obviously linked with Serie A. Robertson looks like he's going to be going to Atletico Madrid. I personally think Joel Hato is going to come in, personally, and he'll be able to be that backup to the left back position, the backup to the centre back position as well. I think he's one of those players that wouldn't mind it, because he'll be looking at this thinking like, look, I can learn off, you like see Van Dijk. I've got a fellow Dutchman who can help me as well, with all the other Dutch players happen to set in. When you got your Frimpong's there, your Gravenberch, your Gakpos. So yeah, it's going to be really, really interesting to see what happens next in the sale. But we knew Liverpool was going to sell a lot of players this summer. It's the time of being ruthless. And fair play to Richard Shoes and Michael Edwards. They're doing a brilliant job this summer so far, and hopefully long may it continue. By the way, people, we are on that road to 2,000 subscribers. So make sure you are subscribing to the channel and you are liking the video as we begin that full road to there. But until next time, guys, make sure you smash that like, you're subscribing, stay up to date with the latest Liverpool content, football content, and just content overall. Thank you so much for the support lately. Big up. I think it's really important to do that as a YouTuber. So thank you so much for watching. Take care. Goodbye.